I'm gonna go ahead and show you the trailer for Swiss Army Man because I don't have too many clips, and like I said, man, the trailer just says it all. You know what that movie is? It's that Daniel Radcliffe dead body farting film. You heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody heard about this, and that's what people have been calling it. Been calling all that movie the fart movie at Sundance. Now, a lot of people are just pushing it aside because of that. They're saying, "Oh, I don't want to see no more about just farting."
I hear it's sweet.
I hear it's
tender.
polarizing. Some people say it's awful. Some people say it's amazing.
You got that right there. Some people say, "Hey, I get it," and then some people ain't nothing to get. Farting. What does that understand? It's a dead body. You don't even have to do any acting. Just lying there farting. Well, I'm going to show you the trailer. Kind of let you see where this movie goes for you yourself before you go see it. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell you my opinion and let you know what side I fall on of this very polarizing film.
The suspense is killing
Oh
me.
my God, Swiss Army Man!
What will Corey say?
You know, I'd always hoped that right before I died, my life would flash before my eyes and I would see wonderful things. But as I was hanging up there, I didn't really see much of anything. But I did see you. This is crazy. I thought you were dead. Am I dead? I don't think so. You're talking. Hi. You're special. I'm special. You're like the multi-purpose tool guy. And that's why I need you to help me get home.
You want to go home so you can have love. But you ran away because nobody loves you.
Shut up. You can't just say everything that comes into your head. That's bad talking.
Oh.
He's moving. What's happening? Manny, I think your Wang is guiding us home. It's magic. People don't like other people's farts.
Is that why you don't fart in front of me?
I just like to do it alone. Or hold it in. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's so sad.
We sang and we danced, and it was beautiful. Don't be afraid.
Oh, yeah, there's dick jokes in there, too.
Well, we see he makes it back.
Does he? That could have been a flashback. We don't know. Or it could have been a dream sequence. We don't. Okay, Martin, I can tell you.
It's art, Martin.
Martin, I can tell you right now where you fall on this. Let me just go ahead and give Martin's rating some bullshit. Martin, I was watching this the whole time, and one of the things I kept thinking over and over again, like, Martin will hate this.
Really?
Yeah, man, because look, let's just cut to it. I can't blame anybody. They're not doing a good job at marketing this movie either. You know, yes, you can't get past the farts. Yes, it is a movie where you got a farting dead Radcliffe. Yes, Paul Dano does ride his farts or ride his body with farts like a jet ski. Yes, Daniel Radcliffe has a very hairy ass. They show it. That shit is like Wolfman ass.
You said yes as if people were going like, does he have a hairy ass? That didn't pop in my head at all.
People want to know, Martin. Maybe not you, but the people want to know.
Josh Gritman is watching right now.
Yeah, Josh Gritman, our resident gay guy, wants to know, is Daniel Radcliffe an undercover bear? Yes, he is. But, you know, I don't blame people for that, man. This is a cross between, with all the gross out humor, the dick jokes and the farts. This is Weekend at Bernie's cross with Castaway, also cross with a punch-up script by Adam Sandler.
Well, oh gosh, because I thought like in some parts where they weren't farting and dick jokes, there might be like Lars and the Real Girl.
Well, you know what? People, if you don't know what Lars and the Real, Martin is not joking. He hits it right there. Lars and the Real Girl is a movie with Ryan Gosling, right?
Yeah.
Where he's having an emotional attachment with a real doll. Might as well be a dead body, right?
Right.
And like I said, I don't blame people, man. But the thing about this, I don't know how I'm gonna come out and say this because everybody's gonna be looking at me like I'm stupid and shit, or like I'm literally artsy fartsy Corey right here. But I'm gonna tell you something. These farts are not the main part of the movie. They're not the joke. It's a dead body. It has gas. The farts in the movie lead to other questions. You know, it starts to it makes a conversation with the guy who's questioning his own loneliness.
Sure.
Which he starts to question society. That farts leads to things like, oh, why are people scared to fart in front of each other? Why am I lonely? Why are people like they are? How can I find myself? You know, this guy's losing his mind on this island by himself.
Right.
And here's the biggest thing with the film right here. Daniel Radcliffe ain't gonna receive the attention that he should because he's the guy that farts in the film. You know, Academy is too strong for that. Some people who love art films, you're gonna be too high class for that. But the performance that he gives here, you don't understand how it's probably harder to do what he's doing because he comes to life. Now, whether it's by supernatural means or whether it's because this guy's imagining it, he comes to life, and Daniel Radcliffe has to be not only a dead body that starts to show emotion with little movement, but he can't do anything. His body is at the mercy of Paul Dano in
Right.
the film. And for those who can't tell from the trailer, Paul Dano is a man who's stranded on a desert island. This body washes up, and he starts to see this dead body as not only a means of companionship, but also maybe a means to get off this island that he's been trying to escape from for an unknown amount of time. Daniel Radcliffe is giving a fine performance right here. Because some people are saying, well, the motherfucker just lies there. He ain't got to do shit. But it's hard to do that because the character has to grow.
Well, what I can tell you is when I watch this trailer, I see a lot of things in it that I think could be awesome. I like there's so much of it I go like, man, this could be a movie that I could really fall in love with.
Yeah.
Like, this guy really exploring himself, having this existential crisis while he's trapped on this island and all these, inventive things they have to do with this premise. And I see what you're talking about with Daniel Radcliffe. Just the trailer is so full of the farts and the erections.
I know.
And every time I go like, well, that might just be a small part of it. But then he's riding him like a jet ski where the farts are propelling him through the water. And I go, there's no getting around that.
Okay, they're trying to sell this movie.
That's trying to sell it?
They're trying to sell this movie. They're trying to trick stupid motherfuckers into come seeing an art film.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now what they're doing. And yeah, Daniel Radcliffe, he's not lying there the whole time. In the film, he's got a Daniel Radcliffe dummy, a stunt dummy there.
Oh, okay.
That's doing some of the hardest shit. So when Paul Dano has to ride his ass and he's like, no, get the fuck off me. They pull out the Daniel Radcliffe doll right there.
Because I think whatever he does, shoving that pole down his throat, that disturbed me.
Yeah, man.
the crutch?
Look,
Yeah, the crutch,
There's a lot of things that you trust me on this. I'm not going to spoil anything, but a lot of the real exaggerated things here, you kind of have to accept for a particular reason. You just have to go with the film.
I just figure he's crazy.
Well, that's
he didn't have a Wilson soccer ball wash up on the beach.
exactly.
So he did the best he
So he
could.
got a farting dead body.
They jump on Wilson and fly back to
Well, there wasn't enough gas in that ball. Daniel Radcliffe, is a lot.
Let the air out.
You go about an inch. Oh shit! Shark coming after that. Oh fuck! But with Daniel Radcliffe in the film, not only is he a person that comes, or a body that comes to life and has to act in a very restrained style, but that corpse is growing. I mean, it's learning as it comes along. When it comes to life, it's like a child that is just new to the world.
Okay.
Starts asking a lot of questions. So Daniel Radcliffe, again, with limited mobility, has to show emotional growth and also, I guess, evolved emotion within a matter of minutes.
When I get back home, I'm gonna show Sarah how much I care about her every single day. Whenever she wants, she's thirsty or whatever, she can drink my spit, and then she can ride my gas to wherever she wants to go.
You can't use your gas in front of other people.
What? Why not?
Because it's weird. People don't like other people's farts.
Is that why you don't fart in front of me?
No. I just like to do it alone or hold it in. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's so sad. That's so sad. What are we even going back home for? It sounds like you're not allowed to do anything back there.
Okay, that's the first time I've seen like first time I've seen like in a clip where they brought in like a critics review.
Yeah,
That was weird.
yeah.
I didn't even know that was there. Okay, well, I guess I was at the end of it.
When I get back home, I'm gonna.
Shut up. Goddamn. This is when you watch this, there's a lot of things that you don't see in the trailer to its fullest extent. You want to know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of who was the guy? You might be able to tell me this. Who was the guy that directed his name is right there. Fuck it. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Was
Chris Cunningham.
Okay. Oh, that was Chris Cunningham?
No.
Wait, Michelle Gondry, right?
Michelle Gondry.
Yeah.
This reminded me of that time when video directors would put out these weird visions and are well-directed art films, and then Hollywood at that time would actually take notice and kind of let them have free reign.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Michelle Gondry, man, where they would bring him in, because in the movie there's a lot of times that you don't see where instead of doing flashbacks and instead of taking the easy way out of a narrative, they get the art direction is very creative. They find trash and they start recreating the memories of society, of civilization. So when I look at this, I'm thinking to be a movie about farts or what people think it is. There's a lot of creativity that goes into this. These two directors right here, man. Their names happen to be Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. They call them. They just open up the movie with the Daniels.
And Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano.
Paul Dano.
Too many goddamn Dans in this.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniels. They're farting on each other right now.
I was about to say, it looks like one of them's dead right now.
Look at that Asian dude. One eye's closed. Like, the other guy can't say nothing because they're taking a picture. Like, motherfucker. But this is what they're doing there. It's bold, man. What they're doing. They could have, and I know that they're challenging people by putting the farts in the film. I know that's why they're doing that. They want to be controversial. They want people to turn their nose up at the film. Because the thing that I would have dismissed this a little more, because it's a premise that really stays around a little too long.
Yeah.
But by the end of the film, man, where I was ready to dismiss it just a little bit more than what I'm praising it for now, it turns into this really crazy, tragic character study. And I can't tell you what happens, but that's the only thing, Martin, and it's your kind of movie at the end. That's the only thing that makes me say, okay, maybe you would have been rolling your eyes at the rest of this film, but you would have liked that shit right there.
Was it like Enemy?
But, yeah. With the part of the big spider just comes out. You love that movie. And saves Paul Dano.
Well, honestly, even
big farting giant spider.
Every time I've seen a trailer for this, even from the beginning, like I said, it looked 50-50. Like, the things I like that look good to me look like they could be real good. And if they take over, I could, let the other stuff slide.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, man, and like I said, there's a lot of gross out humor. You just saw that right there where Paul Dano uses him as a water dispenser. He's drinking his spit and bile and shit. I mean,
why? Okay, never mind.
Well, it's a guy that's starving and dying of thirst, so he's doing whatever he can to get by. If you give it time and you actually get past the fart movie, this is something that really is saying something about human nature, and it's saying something about one particular character here. I'm not going to say which one, but one particular character. By the time it gets to the end,
okay.
It was entertaining in a very disturbing way to figure out what was happening here.
So it is literally an artsy fartsy film.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, man, you motherfucker! Are you holding it in?
You're gonna actually fart. You're gonna be mad.
I am. Shit. You nasty motherfucker, man.
Plus, he's gonna blast off.
Feet dangling from the ceiling.
Get me down.
Yeah, I enjoy this movie. I'm gonna give this a full price.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I really am. I admire this kind of bold filmmaking, man. Where I'm not trying to be. Sorry,
His ball got a dick comes off.
That was. I wish they had planned that, but right when I said bold, his dick got just as hard.
It's like full price. Oh,
Yeah.
You be better than sex.
I don't know what to say. I know I'm putting myself in position because every time I rate something that people don't like, and they're like, well, you get an old farting ass movie at full price. I did. I'm ready for it. Whatever.
Okay, all right.
You actually got me intrigued about it, I have to say.
And watch all y'all come back. You full of shit.
Fly back down.
Set you on fire.
Yeah, fly in. You full of shit, Corey. Sorry.
He sounds so defeated.
But I just love how excited he was. You see, he was in his own world. Mom was just over there just looking at him.
It's been a long day. I've been in the heat.
It's good to have you here, man.
Thank
It's
you,
great
man.
to have you
Thank
here.
you.
I'll let you get to your nerd hose tonight.
What's happening?
Manny, I think your Wang is guiding us home. It's magic.